Hi all, Krista here. I'm gonna make a enchilada bake today for dinner, but I think we'll probably have some leftovers too. And this came from Jen's WW Journey. And so it looked like a good recipe, kind of easy and yummy. So I have over here, as you can see, I have cooked a pound of, this is actually chicken, ground chicken. And I put in some taco seasoning. We use this, I don't know, 25% less sodium. So put some of that in there. I usually kind of go a little light on that. Like I had said before, my husband doesn't like a lot of real salty food, so try to be a little careful. But hopefully this won't make it too hot. But I'm going to put some mild diced green chilies in here. That should give it some good flavor. And I have a giant can of enchilada sauce here, so we're going to put some of this in. Not a lot, but it said to put like half in, but I don't know that I'm going to put half in. We'll see. I'll probably add a little bit more here. And we're going to put in a can of fat-free refried beans. So this is going to be our filling. And I'm just going to warm this all through. The meat's already, I just cooked the meat, so it's done cooking. There we go. And then I'll put some more of that enchilada sauce in. I was like, what am I missing? Oh, right, the beans. So, this should be really good together. I'm thinking this should be tasty. This should be very tasty. Pour that in there. We'll get this going. Let it cook down a little bit, and then I just really want to warm it through since my meat is already cooked. So let's let that do its thing. And then here we have a 8 by, what is this, 8 by 13, 14, whatever. I don't know. 13 by 9. Boy, I was really off. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some of this enchilada sauce. We'll just basically put some in the bottom so that it doesn't stick. Just kind of make sure it's all covered good. Like so. Oh, this smells really good. So, what I'm going to do is, alright, so I think that this is reduced fat Mexican style cheese. I'm going to use some of this for the top. So I think I'll use like 3 points per serving. There's going to be 5 servings in here, so like 2 enchiladas per person, right? So, so I think what I'm going to do is I have these low carb wraps. So I'm going to put first I'm going to put some fat-free cheddar in the bottom of each one. This is 0 points. So I'm going to put this in the bottom, put some of my deliciousness in there, wrap it up. Ooh, sorry, I almost lost you. Wrap it up and then line them up in my pan here, and then I'll put cheese on the top. So that is the plan. And this thickened up nice, so this will be good. So, and then we'll pour this and put the cheese over the top. This is my enchilada sauce. So, yum. All right. Let's see if I can get you tilted just so. All right, so this is set, looking yummy. Set that there. And this here, see if you can see what I'm doing maybe. Maybe we could try you somewhere else so you can see. Sorry all. This takes me a few minutes to get. I thought it would work up there, but it didn't. I didn't know it would be so much trouble. I would have taken care of this first, probably, but. There we go. We can kind of see. That's better than nothing, I guess. All right. So here we are. So I got 8 here, I got 2 here, so we'll make 10. That. 0 point fat-free cheese. Yum. All right. Let's put this over here for the moment. Let's see if we can get ourselves situated here. Looks good. Looks pretty yummy. Well, there's one. We'll put that right in our pan. We're just going to line them right up in there. Let's do a little assembly here. Voila. See my little dogs walking around watching, hoping I'll drop something. All right. More cheese. Whoa. And we're going to put cheese on the top too, like I had said. See, there's my little Buddy Roo. Buddy, isn't he cute? Look at his face. Aw. I love my little dogs. They're so fun. Buddy and Daisy. Daisy's out of the photo, but at my feet as well. All right. I like these wraps, these 1-point wraps. They're pretty tasty. I like them. Some more fat-free cheese in the fridge, I believe. I at least have the mozzarella. All right. Well, that's fine. Like I said, 2 of these are 1 serving, so I'm figuring 5 points for 1 serving. So 3 points for the cheese, that'll be on the top, and 2 points for the actual wraps. So that's pretty good. And I have my oven preheated to 375. So that's all ready to roll. You can see Daisy now in the photo. I mean in the video. Hi Daisy. They're so funny. Oh my gosh, they're such a joy. We love our little dogs. Alright. The rest of these. So let's see. We'll do the rest of this. Oh, not much there. Let's see what kind of cheese we got left here in the fridge. Mozzarella. So some of them are going to have fat-free mozzarella in them. I don't care. To me, it all tastes good. So, and it melts a little better if you put this on the inside rather than on the top, in my opinion. So, be okay. It'll be good. Three more in there, eh? They're like pretty big. I think 2 is going to be very filling. More here to go. I hear you, buddy. That's my little snorty dog. So funny. All right. I could have probably made the first couple ones a little thicker, but that's all right. This is going to work out just fine. Love that about this fat-free cheese. It's 0 points. I love that. Oops. Of course I'm making a mess. I have a whole, not a lot left, but I could have done better at sort of portioning it, but that's okay. This one's kind of thick, but all right. So here it is. See, it looks pretty good. And I am going to pour this on the top first, then put the cheese on. I don't know if I'll use all of it. I might. I just don't want it to be all hard and crusty, you know? I want it to cook good. Good. I don't know that I need to use the whole thing. All right. And this here, we're going to measure stir out. To make sure we get this right, because let's see, one serving is a quarter of a cup, and according to our Weight Watcher app, quarter of a cup is 3 points. So I could probably put 1 cup on here, so that'd be 12. Let's see. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know that I need a whole cup and a quarter. I think one cup would probably be sufficient. So we'll put 1 cup on it. And this is, ooh, oh my gosh, that didn't go as planned. All right. It's pretty good cheese. This is from Aldi, as you can see here. It melts really nice. It's called Reduced Fat Mexican Style. There we go. And then I'm gonna pop this in the oven, as I said, at 375 for like maybe 15 or 20 minutes, so it can get all melty and delicious. Wow, that's a lot of cheese. I like it. I'm happy with that, but I love cheese. Cheese makes everything better in my book, so. All right, that'll look good. Okay, I'm gonna pop this in. No foil or anything, because it's really already heated through. It just needs to melt. Let it get a little brown, so. Voila! So we got that, and then I'll come back and add a couple of meal preps probably, so bye for now. Oh, I'll take a picture when it's done, and plate it up and stuff, and take a picture of it for you. All right, 5 points. Have a good night. Hi all, Krista here. So I'm gonna make no-bake cookies. They are my absolute favorite. I have probably tried 4 different recipes, and this one is the best. So I'm going to a friend's house tomorrow, and I want to bring a sweet. She asked me to bring some other stuff, which I will, but I'm going to bring this because she loves them too, and her family's on Weight Watchers. She's not, but her husband and daughter are, so I'm going to make these. So what I have here on the stove, let's see if we can get you down. I had to half the recipe, which I do a lot for myself, but I would have liked to make a whole recipe today, but it's okay. So what we need here is a quarter of a cup of almond milk. This is unsweetened vanilla almond milk. A half a cup of whatever kind of sugar substitute. I like monk fruit the best, so this is a half a cup of monk fruit. Jif whips, which is this here. 5 tablespoons of this, which I used the last of it. That's why I'm only making a half of a recipe right now, because I didn't have enough for a whole recipe. But 5 tablespoons of Jif whips, which is real peanut butter, yummy. And 5 tablespoons of light butter. I use this, I can't believe it's not butter light, and it's Delish. So we got that. And then an 1/8 of a cup or 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. And we get all this cooking here. And then of course a teaspoon of vanilla. So we've got that. Then in a separate bowl over here, I have my oatmeal. These are old-fashioned oats. not the quick cooking. You could probably, I think I did it once with those and they turned out okay. These are better. They're a little more, they got a little more gumption to them, so they're a little, I don't know, I liked them better. Anyway, so this here is 1.5 cups of oatmeal with a pinch of salt. So that's all that's in here. And I'm trying to melt this butter, peanut butter, and cocoa down. I want it to try and melt down a little bit. So what you want to do is let this come to a boil. You have to keep stirring it because you don't want it to burn. But bring it to a boil and let it boil for maybe a minute, and then turn it off and let it sit a little bit. And when it sits, it starts to thicken. And that's when you're going to pour this over the oats and mix it all together. And then we're going to drop them in spoonfuls on our parchment paper and put them in the fridge. They're delicious. So they taste just like regular no-bake cookies. They're super yummy. And they're only 2 points, two smart points, and they're pretty substantial. This makes about 14 cookies, so a little bit more than a dozen, which is nice. So we've got this to a boil here, but I still have some, a little bit of chocolate I'm trying to get to melt down. Ooh, it smells so good. Look at that. Alright, let's turn this off. We don't want it to burn. And it's already starting to thicken, which is good. So, I'm all about some sweets. Let's put this back here and let it cool a little bit. Alright, so let's put this away. We'll let that sit for just a second. Let's see. Cookie scoop. This works great for these no bakes. It's perfect. And I'm going to get a spoon. Fork will work. I just want to make sure that my salt is all mixed in with my oats. So these are 2 points on blue for 1, or 5 points for 2, which is still great. Really good. So I'll make these and take them tomorrow, and I'll get to enjoy them. I'm going to be making lunch for over there, so of course it's going to be Weight Watcher friendly. I'm going to make a chicken salad for like wraps and things like that, and I'm going to put some good stuff in there, but it'll be point friendly. And I'm going to make a little bit of a fruit salad, and then we'll have these, and then I think she's making a dessert, and I'll likely have a piece of that too. So if I use my weeklies tomorrow, that's fine. So alright, so see, ooh yeah, this is yummy. See, it's got kind of thick. So we're going to pour this, can you see, right over our delicious oatmeal. So, there's something yummy going on up here. So you can kind of see here, I'm just mixing it all together. It's a little different, you know, my mom used to make these all the time, and you know, you always, at least she always poured the oatmeal right into the pot, so this was kind of odd to like pour the chocolate into the bowl. I was like, interesting. Okay. This will be good. All right. So here's our scoop. All that yumminess up there. I just scoop them out. A full scoop for each one. Like so. These are pretty good size, I have to say. Yum. I'll probably only bring a dozen because I'll probably eat two. Now that I'm looking at them going, wow, these look really good. But they're my favorite. They always have been my favorite. I buy them. I've always bought them. Long before Weight Watchers. And then, shush you. And then when I started Weight Watchers, I was like, well, I'll just make the points for it, and I would buy them still, but basically, you know, use my weeklies for it. So, you know. So there you go. So I'm just gonna put these in the fridge. 2 smart points for 1 or 5 for 2. Delish. All right, have a good day.